Daniel Silva speaks out after a year of silence. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. So the death of Corey LaBarry. Daniel Silva has broken his silence on the death of Corey LaBarry. In a 9-minute video posted on YouTube on Tuesday, the Ink Master star spoke out on the car crash that killed LaBarry on his 25th birthday last May. LaBarry died on his 25th birthday in Los Angeles after getting involved in a car accident with the Ink Master star. Silva was reportedly driving his McLaren while drunk when he hit a stop sign and a tree, instantly killing the passenger. According to LAPD, Silva tried to escape the scene but was stopped by a passerby attempting to provide aid. No other vehicles were involved in the collision. Silva was charged with his death in May, shortly after the accident. So Daniel Silva was arrested. Silva was arrested for murder after the car he was driving crashed with LaBarry in the passenger seat. Both he and LaBarry were transported to a local hospital following the crash, where LaBarry succumbed to his injuries. Silva was charged with 1 count of second-degree murder days later, to which he pleaded not guilty. In July, Silva took a plea deal and entered a no-contest plea to 1 count of felony gross vehicular manslaughter. In August, Silva was sentenced to 4 years in state prison, which was suspended. He was also sentenced to 365 days behind bars in county jail, with credit for 216 days already served. Silva was also given 5 years of probation and 250 hours of community service. So since Silva has opened up about the incident, in his video on Tuesday, Silva sought forgiveness from LaBarry's family, friends and fans. Daniel Silva is taking responsibility for his role in the fatal car crash that killed Corey LaBarry. The tattoo artist sought forgiveness from the late YouTube star's loved ones and fans in a YouTube video shared on February 16th, which marked his first public comments since the May 2020 incident. Silva read a letter sent on behalf of LaBarry's family to the judge presiding over the case, in which they requested the dismissal of the second-degree murder charge in favour of manslaughter. In July 2020, Silva reached a plea deal with prosecutors and pled no contest to 1 felony count of gross vehicular manslaughter. 1 month later, he was sentenced to 364 days in county jail, 5 years of probation and 250 hours of community service. Now, as the first anniversary of LaBarry's death approaches, Silva said he's still grappling with his decision to get behind the wheel that night. It's almost impossible to find the right words for something like this, the Ink Master star shared, and at the moment, I'm still processing all of these emotions that I'm going through, and just being forced to confront the fact that this accident resulted in the death of one of my best friends. But after coming to terms with the facts of the case, Silva said LaBarry's family experienced a profound impact on their hearts and minds. The letter by Silva. According to the letter shared by Silva, the family's attorney wrote, "Most important in making their decision to request the dismissal of the second-degree murder charges was the fact that the family thought long and hard about what Corey would have wanted in this case. Mr. Silva was a very close friend of Corey. The LaBarry family believes that Corey would not want to see Mr. Silva in prison for what now appears to be a tragic accident." Silva, whose own brother was killed in a car accident years prior, read. From Silva's perspective, he can't thank the LaBarry family enough for their understanding. "It's hard to put into words how truly grateful I am for the family to send a letter like this in such a difficult time," he concluded. "The fact that they even showed me an ounce of empathy and were able to look past the misinformation instead of seeking vengeance shows how compassionate and understanding they really are."
This day, just make sure that you actually have to have a design ready that was going to take you 4 hours and it was going to be on the neck. And obviously when you say like, hey, you're
After sharing the apologies. After sharing his apologies to everyone involved in LaBarry's life, Silva continued speaking in his YouTube video saying, "This will be the first time I'm talking about the accident out of respect for the LaBarry family, but making this video has been very difficult for me, as it's been almost impossible to try and find the right words for something like this. At the moment, I'm still processing all of these emotions I'm going through and just being forced to confront the accident that resulted in the death of one of my best friends." He also noted that the LA Barry family wrote a letter on his behalf asking the courts to bring the second-degree murder charge down to manslaughter. Looking towards the future, Silva said he's committed to becoming a positive influence and advocate for safe driving.
these emails, but until then, see you next time.
And that's all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another amazing video from us. Until next time.